This is AZ Audibles. Haley Stasiak, Eric Sorensen, and Jordan Ham back in the studio. We have 2 weeks left of the 2018 regular season. The season just went by super quick. Let's kind of reconvene here, talk about our players to watch as we head into these last 2 weeks and into the playoffs.
I saw Jet Kinch on Friday night against Pinnacle, the running back for the Liberty Lions, and was super impressed with him. One, he's kind of a big-bodied running back, so he kind of fits that narrative that the Lions have definitely put out about being a physical team. He doesn't shy away from contact. He can make some plays in the air as well. Just a really good all-around running back, and I think when the Liberty offense is clicking on all cylinders, it's a lot of it has to do with him getting things going for them.
I've got another running back, freshman from Desert Vista, Devin Grubbs. On Friday night against Boulder Creek, he had 5 rushing touchdowns, rushed for over 250 yards. The kid has unbelievable speed, and talking to him after the game, asked him what he saw out there on the field, and he said he was reading his blocks really well. The guys up front gave him all the credit there. And just the way he was able to find those holes and get into the end zone just really stood out to me. Unbelievable kid. He had to step up for his brother Tyson. He's a junior running back. He went down with an injury, a foot injury, in the game against Highland. So Devin's gotten this opportunity because his big brother unfortunately went down with an injury. But after the game, I also spoke to Tyson and asked him what it's going to be like next year when both of these kids are in the backfield for the Thunder. And Tyson told me it's going to be dangerous. So watching out there in 2019 for the Thunder with the Grubbs brothers.
DV never has any talent shortage when it comes to skill players down in Ahwatukee. I'm going to take you up to Northern Arizona. Austin Clark, Prescott senior quarterback. The Badgers started the season with a loss to Desert Edge. Since then, have won 6 of 7. Clark has been a main reason why that offense is clicking. Last year, he threw for 12 touchdowns. This year, he's rushed for 19 touchdowns and 1,500 yards. And there's 2 games left in the regular season. So it's going to be interesting to see as we go down the stretch. Prescott is leading the Grand Canyon region, and in 2 weeks, they have a big showdown against second-place Mingus. Definitely a story to watch up there in Northern Arizona.
Let's broaden this topic now. How about our teams to watch here as we get into this latter half playoffs coming up?
I'm taking a look at the Cienega Bobcats. Had a big win over Marana this past week, and it's all about Terrell Hayward. He can do it all for this team: offense, defense, special teams, every facet of the game. He's going to make plays, and he's been doing it for 3 years now. There were a lot of questions going into this year. They had to replace a lot of talent, including Jamari Joyner, but it seems like the Bobcats and Coach Nugent are really hitting their stride in a tough 5A right as the postseason's about to start.
For me, it's Seton Catholic. The Sentinels, I saw them against a young Arcadia team, and the Sentinels just dominated this game. Really impressed with Vincent Wallace. He's the senior quarterback. Just a natural leader out there on the field. He's very poised. He has over 1,800 passing yards, 550 rushing yards. And then also junior running back Keyshawn Upchurch. He had 3 touchdowns in that win against Arcadia. The Sentinels are taking on Saguaro this week, so it's going to be a big game for them.
Notre Dame Prep, a lot like what Jordan said with Cienega. Lots of new faces, similar results, lots of wins. George Prelock's done an unbelievable job. The Saints returned a grand total of 0 players that started on defense coming into this season. They're allowing around 19 points a game. They're 9-0. They are rolling, and offensively, Jake Smith, Jordan, as you mentioned, they're finding the most unique ways to get him the ball, whether it's lining up in the slot, whether it's lining up at quarterback, whether it's lining up outside, and obviously in the return game. It's going to be so much fun to see how this team takes this into the postseason, because this year, just talent-wise, I don't think they're as talented as last year's team, but that blueprint that Prelock and that staff have put in place is really working to perfection. They're undefeated.
That's what we've got for you this week on AZ Audibles. Before we send it out, we want to shout out some former Arizona high school quarterbacks killing it at the next level.
Oh, yeah.
Brock Purdy at Iowa State, Brian Lewerke at Michigan State, and Bryce Perkins at Virginia all led their teams to big upsets this past weekend. So congratulations to those guys. Keep doing your thing at the next level. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.